And now, sci-fi mamacita.
I say, what's up, party people? Welcome to Taco Tuesday in the Galactic Café. Fun. Hello, party people. How is everybody? Uh-oh. Hold on. Just saw something. There we go. That's better because we're not in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio right now. Oh, God. All right, here we go. So what's everybody up to? I hope you're all doing great today. Oh, let's see here. Let's go through the chat. Say hello to everybody. Hello, Snortapoopas Cuber. How are you, my favorite polar bear? Hope you're doing well. Hello, John the Beagle Dad and Porthos. I hope you guys are doing great today. I have Captain Boots, of course, sleeping beside me. You guys can see him on TikTok, but I'm going to have to get a kitty cam. I think I'm just going to have to get a kitty cam. See him now? He hides really well. He's guarding a specific shirt for Thursday night. Hey, Alex, how are you? It's good to see you over there on TikTok. Hope you're doing great today. Oh, thank you for the heart. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. So, what's everybody up to? Uh-oh. Pause. Hold on. Phone malfunction. There we go. So, what's everybody up to? I'm doing good, Miss Alex. I miss you guys. I come over there looking for the live streams and I get busy and the kids pull me in one direction and the other. And then I never get around to seeing everybody on the live. So I hope you're doing well over there in where you are, my friend. So, oh, thank you. Those are awesome. You're so awesome, Alex. So any interesting wrestling matches lately, Alex? I'm curious. I don't really watch wrestling anymore, but I used to. So, oh, you're sweet. So, John the Beagle Dad, how's Porthos doing? Saying hello. Heel snore. Oh, saying hello to Snortapoopas Cuber. All right. So, got to do a little bit of announcement. Chore keeping. That's what we want to call it. Here at Sci-Fi Mombie and Sci-Fi Mombie Studios, we will never, ever, ever personally DM you for donations. Not happening. But if you would like to donate to us, we have 4 ways that you can do that safely. Please buy us a cup of coffee at ko-fi.com/sci-fi mombie, or you can use that QR code right there. Sorry, TikTok, I can't show the QR code. So my guy became 1/3 of the trio channel. Oh, nice. It's always good when your favorites win, you know? You can also go to throne.com/sci-fi mombie or scan that QR code. We put like tech stuff and gift basket giveaways, gift cards out there on Throne. And then you guys help us buy it or crowdsource together to help us buy it. Let me give it all away. So throne.com/sci-fi mombie. We also have Patreon memberships. They're $3 a month. Go to patreon.com/user !u =849722353. I don't know why they won't let me use my real handle, which is Sci-Fi Mombie. We also have a Venmo account. You can search us at @SCIFIMOMBIE or scan that QR code for Sci-Fi Mombie. So please and thank you. And of course, we are all over social media. We stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube. Oh, dude, this is the old one. LinkedIn, Twitch, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Substack, Blue Sky, Threads, Discord, IMDb Pro, and so on. So check it all out. It's really awesome. And I have no help from the children, so you can tell I'm doing it all on my own. Mostly we use TikTok, Meta, and X. That's and YouTube. That's pretty much what we use. So, all right. So, got a little pop culture news for you today. Kelly Clarkson's hanging it up. She says, "I'm done. I'm done with my talk show. I don't want to do it anymore." Well, you know, she's been talk showed out. I don't blame her. Sometimes it's really hard. You know, she started that show with her ex, who unfortunately passed away last year, and she's just trying to play catch up ever since. So maybe it's a good thing. She needs to go spend some time with her kiddos. You know, they need to get back into a better routine. I don't know. So, but just wish her some well, and hopefully we'll see what her next step into career will be. So keep that up. I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, don't forget, Missouri Comic-Con is coming April 11th and 12th at the Ozark Empire Fairgrounds here in Springfield, Missouri. Alan Tudyk, love him. Randy Quaid, Felicia Day, Christy Carlson Romano, Jonathan Frakes, yay. Kane Hodder, David Faustino, otherwise known as Married with Children, Tyler Labine, Theo Rossi, Vicki Lawrence. Yes, I love her. She was a part of the Mombie School of Comedy growing up. Steve Cardenas, I think I said that right. Here's my other one I'm so excited about. Armin Shimmerman. Yes, everybody. Quark will be in the house here in Springfield, April 11th and 12th. Blake Roman, Amir Tali, Kevin Nash, Lita, Ryan Colt Levy, Sarah Weidenhurt, Reagan Murdoch, and Scott Innes. Scott Innes is everywhere right now. Of course, he is the voice of Scooby-Dooby-Doo, so that'll be awesome. You should go to the San Antonio one. Actually, Shatner will be at Planet Comic-Con this year in Kansas City, and I will be there. So he will also be at the 60th anniversary of Star Trek Las Vegas. So I will definitely be there too. So going to be a good year. Going to be a good year. Hello, Miss Connie Cleary. How are you? There's one of my co-hosts. So great to see you. Hope you're doing well today. Positive routines are always worth it. Let me tell you, I have a child who has ADHD. We had to set up such big schedules for him. Like we had to print them like every day when he was little, because that was the only way we could ever get him to function in the morning before school. So I definitely understand the routine stuff. Definitely. Hello over on TikTok, Wendy Artour Davis. Ed, I don't know how to say that. I'm just going to call you Ed. Mela, Sam Secret Slay, Zos Design. I'm just going to call you DY. Crystal K and Doxy Mommy of 3. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you guys are doing great today. Don't forget to smash those hearts. Smash that like button. Share out the stream everywhere we stream. So, all right. What are we talking about? I know today we're going to discuss Secret Hideout. I'm hearing a lot of stuff that I just want to get. I think we need to get the feelings out in the open, and we need to just brush it off, because I hate to tell you, after this, I think Secret Hideout is gone. I mean, I think it's going to take a lot to get Paramount to re-sign that contract. So we'll talk about it. But first, let's hop into some good news of the day, shall we? Here we go. I get most of my good news from either, the news that I hear around or goodnewsnetwork.org, and I'm in the wrong dang browser. Figures they have their, yeah, I know, but we're going to talk about it. Oh, we're going to talk about it. I mean, when Shatner comes out and says, hey guys, maybe I should take over Star Trek, it's bad. So, hello, Rita. Welcome to Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. I mean, that's pretty bad. So let me share my screen. No, not that. By the way, if you live from New Mexico to Virginia, we gonna get slammed this weekend. They're calling for lots of snow here in the Springfield area. So guys, get prepared. We are at least, I believe they said 50 hours out, at least here in Missouri and Arkansas. So guys, get ready, be prepared, have plenty, if the power goes out, have water, have a way to stay warm, take care of your pets, take care of your pipes. Plumbing issues in the winter suck. And the long-term model guidance is showing that we're going to have a snowy time until at least March. That's what they're saying. So winter's kind of come a little late this year, according to some of the independent meteorologists. So hang tight, we'll get through it. But oh my God, Becky, my boss and I were talking today, and she goes, I am sick of snow. And she lives in Michigan. So you can tell when she's sick of snow, they all are. Hello, Glow, WMS2213, and Khalid. I hope I said that right. Welcome to the Galactic Café. I hope you guys are doing great today. Smash those hearts, please. Thank you. I also have 19 heart me's. Please help me with those today. I would greatly appreciate it. Please and thank you. All right. The quote of the day from goodnewsnetwork.org is, we must risk delight. We can do without pleasure, but not delight. Mr. Jack Gilbert, he has some really good quotes. This is not the first one I've heard from him. So, Kitty Cat. Cat missing for 4 years, reunited with family after cousin sees her on a shelter. I'm still missing a cat. Hello, TSD Southern. Did I say donkey? I can't see. Yeah, Southern Donkey. Hi. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Nice to meet you. I am still missing a cat. Our bear escaped out the window at our old apartment, and we haven't seen him since. And it'll be 3 years this year. My dad swears up and down he saw him at a pet adoption event at PetSmart. But by the time he got around to calling me, somebody adopted him. So I'm really sad. I miss my bear. But, that's what it is. Oh, this is a cute kitty. 4 years after losing a beloved cat named Tinsel, a stroke of fortune found her reunited with owner Maggie DeGrenia, whose cousin saw her on a local shelter's website. Tinsel disappeared in December 2021, leading to weeks of searching, posting on Facebook groups, contacting shelters, and putting up missing posters. But despite all her efforts, DeGrenia eventually had to accept her beloved pet was gone. And that's pretty much what we've done with Bear. I don't want to think that. He had on a collar and a name tag. His name was Shadow Cubby Bear. So I have pictures. I'll post them, but I miss him. Okay. He's pure black, guys. Pure black. In case you see him, he'll be 5. He's 5 years old. So, but let's see. The 27-year-old Vermontier had lived with Tinsel since 2017 when she adopted her at the Lundberg shelter. 4 years later, Tinsel accidentally got let out of DeGrenia's house and vanished. We called local shelters for weeks, searched for her by car and by foot, said DeGrenia, who admitted she eventually gave up and merely hoped her baby would find a new loving home. And that's what I hope happened to Bear. I hope so. Hello, Crazy Mango. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. I hope you're doing great today. Then one day, DeGrenia received a text from her cousin saying that she had seen Tinsel with her instantly recognizable mustache on a local shelter page. I used to have a cat that had a mustache. She was really cute. She texted me, "Hey, important, I think I found Tinsel," she told SWNS. I was in disbelief when I saw the photo and immediately broke down in tears. I called the shelter Riverside Rescue as fast as I could, still in tears, and I told them my story. Tinsel immediately recognized her owner during the shelter reunion, pressing her forehead into Maggie's in a touching display of affection that she said was the most incredible feeling. According to the shelter, Tinsel had been picked up by people who looked after her until December, then surrendered her. Oh, that's wonderful. I love it. I love it when they get, yeah, that is so cute. Look at her little mustache. Wonderful when pets get reunited. Interesting. So Nairobi Birdman rescues helpless birds in Kenya, giving them a home they never had. Or he never had, sorry. The Nairobi Birdman is filling gaps in Kenya bird conservation on the streets of the country's biggest city. Seen around town with an injured kite perched on his head, it's one of dozens that Rogers Ulu Magatha has nursed back to health. These have included pigeons, storks, owls, and other wild birds. that fall afoul of Nairobi's power lines, cars, windows, and other hazards that industrialized areas pose to winged wildlife. We have a lot of that going on here. In the States, we have a lot of conservation like that. Hello, Sorum. It's Sorum. Welcome to Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. Magatha himself is not from Nairobi, but he grew up in poverty next to Kenya's Lake Nakuru National Park, a haven for bird life. Nagatha, I know I'm saying that wrong, used to sneak into the park to watch birds, birthing a love of nature and wildlife. Dude, when you move, it like creeps mommy out because you're on one of those swag bags that Stony Girl gave us. Sorry, excuse me. Birthing a love of nature and wildlife in the young man that lasts to today. These quiet moments were rare. Oh my God, I can't talk today. In his difficult homeless existence, he grew up without a family home, but as often as it was possible, he'd take care of the birds he found that were hurt, hungry, or diseased. We used to stay with the birds on the street. Magutha, I think I said that right, told African News, "You see, I cannot put more than 10 different species of birds in one place. So if I can find a place where I can open a shelter, it can be very good because I will end up rescuing more birds and my dream and my passion will grow." Today, Magutha has reliable lodging and he's used them to house birds, which have in turn made him a social media figure known as the Nairobi Birdman. His Instagram account has a distinctly African flavor, such as when he's dancing with a Mararobu stork, but he also drops educational bombs for young fans, such as how flamingos get their pink color. Hey, how do flamingos get their pink color? Anyone? Hello, Sarah Michelle. Timmy, what's up? KMG and Trent got banned. Trent, I'm sorry you got banned. That's not cool. What'd you do? Anyways, don't forget to smash those hearts, please, and thank you. Yeah. Anyone? Bueller? How do flamingos get their pink color? It was really cute. My 2-year-old niece, which she's now going to be 12, she knew exactly how they got their pink color. I'm not going to say it until you tell me. Oh, you me. That was pretty cool. Never hear 2-year-olds tell you that. His dream is to eventually open a proper avian rescue center, one that's legal, safe, and equipped with the facilities needed to care for them. Until then, he carries on with the help of donations, feeding the birds he saves as much as he is able to, and releasing them when or if they are able to return to the wild. I love it when people help animals. It's beautiful. Iraq is unrecognizable and remarkable. After decades of conflict, a UN coordinator shows why. Now, this is great news. Iraq is steaming forward with its development after years of strife and war. Just recently, the long-running UN assistance mission for Iraq ended its mandate after 22 years, and the UN's humanitarian coordinator for the country told journalists that the country has transformed itself. For those who lived through the troubled years of the transition, today Iraq is unrecognizable and remarkable, the coordinator, Gulman, I'm just going to say Gulman, said in New York City. Even before the American invasion and occupation, the subsequent chaos. Of course, they call during my show. Hey, guys, I got to take a phone call. Hold on. Damn it, Jim. Oh. Hi, can you give me just 1 second? Sorry about that. that call all day long. Sorry about that, guys. I hate it when they do that. Like you're in the middle of your show and they call. You're like, what? Okay. Back to the great work in Iraq. I think it pretty much sums it up, don't you think? Iraq has enjoyed an upward trajectory of the UN's Human Development Index and in 2023 had a score of 6.9 out of 10 with the 72-year life expectancy at birth and 12 expected years of schooling per child. That's fantastic. They went from rubble to pretty much back in a functioning country. That's great. Hello, Chemicals. Welcome to Galactic Café. Hi, Hill. Slim Simpson. Blorp Gorp. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe, you guys. Hope you're doing great today. So, all right. Okay. Oh, really? Oh, boy. It could be one of these days, guys. I need more caffeine. Frank Kafaka, did I say that right? Nancy Drew and Charlie Parker become free to use. Happy National Public Domain Day. You ready? We're going to walk through what's in public domain. Today. January 1st isn't just New Year's Day. There's another little holiday wrapped up inside. It's Public Domain Day. The moment when a year's worth of literature, music, film, television, pop culture, poetry, and science enters the public domain and becomes free to use, reprint, and alter. According to standard ebooks, the public domain concept stretches back to the founding of our country, with the framers desiring a loose and restricted intellectual property law in order to promote the advance of science and the arts. As the United States began its march through the centuries, the period of intellectual copyright was elongated continuously through lobbying of businesses looking to use the levers of power to stifle competition and thus innovation. Man, that paragraph is written really funky. This process continued until it took 95 years for material to enter the public domain. 2019 was the year in which new works were finally scheduled to enter the public domain, Standard eBooks wrote. And as that year drew closer, it became clear that these corporations wouldn't try to extend the copyright yet again, making it the first year in almost 100 years in which a significant amount of art and literature once again entered the U.S. public domain. This year, it means anything published in 1930 will enter public domain, which includes books by Franz Kafka, I think I said that right, Langston Hughes, Jim Corbett, and Agatha Christie. It includes works like As I Lay Dying, How to Make Friends and Influence People, Vile Bodies, Ash Wednesday, and 4 Nancy Drew entries. They are all available for free on Standard eBooks. Beyond literature, according to Public Domain Review, the papers of Albert Einstein, the 1930 film All Quiet on the Western Front, the discography of Charlie Parker, images and reproductions of works by artist Barbara Hepworth, and the photographs of journalist Walker Evans will all enter the public domain. This is because the US and many, many other countries, including Russia and UK, have a life plus 70-year rule, which allows for copyright to last the duration of the holder's life plus 70 years beyond. That means anyone who died in 1955 will see their copyright expire and their works enter the public domain this year. There you go. There's a great list. So go check out Standard eBooks. Here, let me get you the circus. Here is the website to Standard eBooks. Go check that out. I don't know how to get it over here to you guys. Hold on. Hey, Isaiah, how are you? And Sean, welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Hope you guys are doing great today. Hold on a second. HTTPS. Where'd it go? So go check that out if you want to see everything that dumped into the public domain for 2026. All right. So, ta-da. Go back here. That's weird that it does that. All right. And more good news on this date, January 20th, 2026. 45 years ago today, the newly formed revolutionary government of Iran released all 52 American hostages to U.S. personnel just minutes after Ronald Reagan was sworn in as president. They were flown by an Algerian liner to Algiers, where they were formally transferred to Warren M. Christopher, the representative of the United States, as a symbolic gesture of appreciation for the Algerian government's help in resolving the crisis. 1981. 45 years ago, you guys. Oh, I'm glad you're doing good, Isaiah. It's great to see you. From Algiers, where they were flown to Rheinland Air Base in Western Germany, where my mom and family lived for a while, and onto an Air Force hospital in Weizenbahn, where former President Carter, acting as emissary, received them. After medical checkups and debriefings, the hostages made a second flight to a refueling stop in Ireland. 10 days after their release, they were given a ticker-tape parade through the Canyon of Heroes in New York City. Theories about why Iran chose the moment of Reagan's inauguration to release the hostages. Some believe that the release was delayed to remove chances that Carter would be able to take credit for it, as the Iranians despised him. Carter had sanctioned the ill-fated Operation Eagle Claw attempt to rescue the hostages, which fell to pieces before a shot was fired after the helicopter carrying U.S. special operators towards Tehran came upon a sandstorm in the desert, which saw one crash into another and the mission abandoned. Whether the case may be, it's generally reported that the Carter administration handled the long negotiations that secured the hostages' release. So, see, let's talk about real history. Who really got the hostages released in Israel? Just saying. More good news on this day. The English Parliament met for the first time in the Palace of Westminster, now the House of Parliament, 1265. Happy 70th birthday. Oh my God, Bill Maher's the same age as my mom. Okay. To Bill Maher, comedian and host of Real Time on HBO, formerly Politically Incorrect. He was born, he's the same age as my dad. Excuse me. He's a little bit older than my dad. Capitol Records released their first album by the Beatles in the United States and called it Meet the Beatles, which featured I Want to Hold Your Hand, that topped the charts for 11 weeks in 1964. A farmer accidentally digs up the grave of the creator of Japan's oldest historical record and mythical text, I never say this right, Kochi, I hope I said that right, finished in 712 CE, or that was done in 1979. Barack Obama became the first multiracial president of the United States, taking the oath of office before millions of hopeful citizens in Washington, D.C. in 2009. Isn't that crazy? 2009. Holy shit. What's wrong with the world? 1, 2, 3. I know. I ask that question all the time. What's wrong? I ask that question all the time. All right. 185 years ago today, the British Empire first occupied Hong Kong Island. The positioning and power of the British Empire in the region was coupled with the famously deep water port to create a trading post like no other. The influence of the British and Chinese working together turned the tribal backwater into one of the world's most generative economies and unique destinations. And unfortunately, they handed it back over to the Chinese in 1999. All right. Oh, back pain. I'm sorry. Oh, well, I hope it goes away. Hello, Pixel Spider. How are you? I know back pain sucks. Any pain sucks, actually. So, an international port of call for all Western sailors, merchants, and mercenaries. The great majority of the island's inhabitants, even in the early days, were always mainland Chinese, who operated, as one writer described, as a amorphous background, faceless and anonymous. Even as the post-treaty period saw the trading post flourish, seaside shanty towns were quickly replaced by balconied villas and rice paddies with lawn tennis courts until the island presented as a unique jewel in the imperial crown. The Hong Kong Chinese powered virtually all aspects of the suddenly booming economy for decades without a single political right to speak of. The general indifference of the Chinese to all matters of public life was almost unbelievable, said the island territory's governor, Edward Stubbs. In World War II, the Japanese occupation was accepted without much of a siege, but the golden egg-laying goose kept up with the demand, becoming one of the 4 post-war period Asian tigers. In her book on Hong Kong, travel writer Jan Morris explains how in all the history of the island's culture, traditions, and politics, no one has ever been able to pinpoint exactly what it is that made the island so energetic, with such a unique atmosphere of hustle and opportunity compared to other treaty ports. That was in 1841. Wow. Hey, thank you so much for sharing that out. Yes, please smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream. Thank you. 4 years ago today, Zara Rutherford became the youngest woman to fly around the world alone, landing at Western Belgium. Uh-oh. What the hell is going on with this thing? I'm having all kinds of trouble today. I know. Thank you. Are we back? I think we're back. Okay. Over on TikTok. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Oh my God, Becky. She became the youngest woman, the first Belgian to fly solo around the world, as well as the first person ever to do it in an ultralight aircraft. It took her 155 days. GNN reported that Rutherford made the 41 country crossing to inspire more women and girls to enter other STEM fields, but obviously and particularly aviation. Cool. Hello, Adon. Welcome to Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. It wasn't all smooth sailing for the 160 mile per hour ultralight craft, and both extreme weather and visa difficulties took their toll on the plane and the pilot. Originally planned for 3 months and 52 countries, the route had to be changed due to unscheduled landings, such as to avoid wildfires in California and a denial for crossing permission over China. Rutherford was piloting the carbon fiber and epoxy Shark Arrow, one of the fastest ultralight aircraft in the world, built by specialists and modified for the rigors of circumnavigation. That was done in 2022. 18 years ago today, Breaking Bad appeared on AMC, created by Vince Gilligan and starring Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul. The show became for basic cable television what The Sopranos had become for premium cable, a smash hit crime drama that created a massive following and several spin-off series. Since its conclusion, the show has been lauded by critics as one of the greatest television series of all time. In the show, a rather unassuming high school chemistry professor is diagnosed with cancer, and after a period of facing the possibility of leaving his wife and his cerebral palsy-stricken son without him, turns to cooking methamphetamines. Over the course of the show, he enters organized crime syndicates in New Mexico and slips slowly into an anti-hero leader of a drug empire. The show received numerous awards, including 16 Primetime Emmy Awards, 8 Satellite Awards, 2 Golden Globe Awards, 2 Peabody Awards, 2 Critics' Choice Awards, and 4 Television Critic Association Awards. Cranston won the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series 4 times, while Aaron Paul won the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Drama Series 3 times. Anna Gunn won the Primetime Emmy Award for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Drama Series twice. In 2013, Breaking Bad entered the Guinness World Book of Records as the most critically acclaimed television show of all time. A sequel film, El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie, and a television spin-off series, Better Call Saul, were released in the years after the show's rapturous conclusion, 2008. Nice. Hello, Apollo the Kitten and Wen. How are you today? I hope you're doing great. Hello, Big Sky and Star Garcia. Hello, Fan and Jira. Hope y'all are doing great today. Thank you so much for being here. All right, hold on one second. I'm gonna send something out. Circus Afro. do that for now. 55 years ago today, Marvin Gaye released What's Going On? The song not only marked Gaye's departure from the Motown sound towards more personal material, but one of the most significant self-reinventions of any musical artist. It later topped the Hot Soul Singles chart for 5 weeks and crossed over to number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100, selling over 2 million copies and becoming Gaye's second most successful Motown song to date. It was ranked at number 4 in Rolling Stone's 500 Greatest Songs of All Time in 2004 and 2010. Originally inspired by the police brutality incident witnessed by Benson of the Motown group Four Tops, who saw the May 15th Bloody Thursday student protest in People's Park in Berkeley, the song was composed by Benson and his songwriter friend Al Cleveland. After the Four Tops said they didn't want to record the protest song, Benson offered it to Gaye, who added his own lyrics and changed the melody. Benson would later say, "We measured him for the suit, and he tailored the hell out of it." The significant laid-back atmosphere of the song, coupled with the free dialogue in the beginning and middle, prevented it from becoming what several people warned both Benson and Gaye it could be: a protest song. The mournful melodies, though in major key, get the point across without needing to rely on these simple rhymes. Seeing the massive success of the song, Motown Records gave Gaye the freedom he wanted to produce the rest of the album of the same name, which also included messages about the Vietnam War, the condition of the air, the rat race, and the food system in America. That album was released in 1971. And they've made his music video private on it. Well. 12 years ago today, the widow of McDonald's franchise founder Ray Kroc bequeathed $1.5 billion, yes, with a B, to the Salvation Army. It was the largest charitable gift in U.S. history. Mrs. Kroc instructed that the money be spent on the construction of new community centers to provide cultural, artistic, educational, athletic, and social programs in neighborhoods that would otherwise go without. Today, 26 Kroc Corp centers operate in formerly underserved communities across the United States and Puerto Rico, with nearly 800 full-time and 2,200 part-time staff serving kids and their families. Learn more about it in the book Ray and Joan, The Man Who Made the McDonald's Fortune and the Woman Who Gave It Away, 2004. Fascinating. I love those stories. That would be me. If I got like a big amount of money, I'd be giving it away. That's just who I am. You know, why keep a hold of it? Share the love, pay it forward, right? Right. Why not? And 106 years ago today, the American Civil Liberties Union, or the ACLU, was founded with the mission to defend and preserve the individual rights and liberties guaranteed to every person in this country by the Constitution and the laws of the United States. Bonded by anti-war activism during World War I, the group's founding mother, Crystal Eastman, and its founding father, Roger Baldwin, inspired the early nonprofit. The group became quite nonpartisan, supported and criticized over the years by both liberal and conservative organizations alike. The ACLU, which has over 1.5 million active in all of 50 states and hundreds of volunteer attorneys, works towards its end through litigation, providing legal assistance and lobbying. One of the biggest successes in its 100 years was a legal case they actually lost. In 1925, they defended John Scopes against the state of Tennessee's anti-evolution law. Attorney Clarence Darrow, a member of the ACLU, led Mr. Scopes' legal team, arguing the teacher should have the right to expound on evolution in schools. Though they lost in court, the publicity became a phenomenal public relations success. In 1954, the group shared a major victory with the NAACP when the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in Brown versus Board of Education that racially segregated schools violated the 14th Amendment, leading to the desegregation of public schools. Read a great quote from the Scopes trial that occurred in 1920. If today you can take a thing like evolution and make it a crime to teach it in public schools, tomorrow you can make it a crime to teach it in private schools. And the next year, you can make it a crime to teach it to the hustings or in the church. At the next session, you may ban books and the newspapers. Soon you may set Catholic against Protestant and Protestant against Protestant and try to foist your own religion upon, whoa, this is scary as all hell. Try to foist your own religion upon the minds of men. If you can do one, you can do the other. Ignorance and fanaticism is ever busy. Clarence Darrow. Wow. Isn't that fascinating? Yes. Hello. Hey ho, 2000 and Evokia. I hope I said that right. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. Oh, one of my favorites, George Burns. Happy birthday, George Burns. 130 years ago today, George Burns, the comedian, actor, singer, and writer, was born, reaching 100 years old. He was one of the few entertainers whose career successfully spanned, get ready for this, you listening? Hi, Ed, how are you? Vaudeville, radio, film, and television. Burns had a sudden career revival after playing a beloved comic elder statesman in the 1975 film The Sunshine Boys, opposite Walter Matthau, for which he won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor at the age of 80. Don't tell people they can't do shit. Hey, people up in the 80s and 90s can do everything just like younger actors can. He and his wife, Gracie Allen, appeared on radio and film as an enduring comedy duo and hosted their own television show for nearly a decade, The George Burns and Gracie Allen Show. They were so cute together. Have you ever seen clips of that show? I used to watch it for one of my classes in film school, and I just fell in love with them. I mean, he lived without her after she passed away. He refused to be with anybody else. That's beautiful. Hello, Kevin Jackson 915. Hope you're doing great today. Burns wrote fun books about his wife and showbiz and did regular nightclub stand-up acts in his later years, always smoking a cigar on stage. A prolific cigar smoker, Burns remained in good health for most of his life, in part thanks to a daily exercise regimen of swimming, walks, sit-ups, and push-ups. His long career included a stage set on one-liners such as, first, you forget names, then you forget faces, next you forget to pull your zipper up, and finally, you forget to pull it down. Hey, Isaiah. Happiness is having a large, loving, caring, close-knit family in another city. True. I'm very pleased to be here. Let's face it, at my age, I'm very pleased to be anywhere. When I was a boy, I like this last one. When I was a boy, the Dead Sea was only sick. Hey, how are you doing? And let's watch a snippet of George Burns on The Tonight Show in 1989.
George Burns is a phenomenon.
And Johnny Carson just flipped off the camera.
I would guess he is probably certainly America's oldest active entertainer. And the amazing thing is, I guess the greatest success that George had came in the last 20, 23 years of his life. He's still entertaining, shows no signs of slowing down. And if I'm right, Irving, doesn't he have a date to play the London Palladium on his 100th birthday? Right. And I think he's going to make it. Would you welcome Mr. Short?
And he did. He made it. And look at him go. See? You're still hurting. It hurts to sit up. Well, take your time. Don't rush too much. What a great guy. Let me see if there's like any funny parts. Let's see.
And be very careful.
He always had that dark, raspy voice. Those
Double martini.
his glasses.
More a sale. Yeah. Drink a little bit. Yeah. But when I got cold, I don't smoke. I do the other thing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for following my other account. The man.
It's not a good book. It's a
It's not a good book.
And stories about all the marvelous entertainers you've worked with all of your life. I wish I'd have known a lot of these people. I didn't know Al Jolson at all. I knew Eddie Cantor. I knew Groucho. But they used to sit at the same
I wonder if
table.
Johnny knew he was flipping off the
George
camera all the time.
Cantor, the Marx Brothers.
Wow.
Danny Kaye and George Jessel. And I'm the only one left. You're the only one I know that's alive.
Oh, he's priceless. All right. Well, there's your good news of the day. Oh, man. I miss great entertainment like he used to do. You know, we don't have any more. I honestly feel we don't have much more. Am I going to pick up the phone? I did. Go back up here to the top. Rumor has it that they buy pink paint for the Pink Panther. Oh, see, I didn't say wrong answers. That's on the flamingos. They eat shrimp. They eat shrimp. That's why they're pink. No fear, comrades. The Iran. Oh, stop it. They do not. They're a democracy now. Nice try, though. When did you and me both, my friend? We're still trying to figure that one out because they're breaking the law. Breaking the law. Breaking. Okay. Yay, John's back. More calls, huh? Okay, I better shut up because. Okay, no, we're fine. Telling John hello. That's absolutely nothing wrong with the world. Yes, there is. The world is wrong. What am I talking about? I'm waiting for the nukes to. Oh, Jesus. I know it seems like we're ever closer ticking towards World War III over Greenland. Really? Really? Okay. Yeah, I did. I picked up the phone. Got my trash service fixed. Yeah. The two shows are amazing. Yep. I always like Burns and Allen. Me too. You know, I always loved, this is where I got my love for Burns and Allen. It's when the little old aunt on she was actually Betty Boop. The actress was Betty Boop on National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And the niece-in-law goes, Grace. And she goes, Grace, she passed away 30 years ago. Oh God, everybody I was around was just rolling because it's funny. She was a funny actress. She had been in vaudeville with them. She toured around with them too. And then she, like I said, she was the face of Betty Boop. She's no longer with us, but she was a great actress too. So all the people you know when you join people. Hello, Bob Murray. Welcome to Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. So just funny stuff. Oh, I'm caught up. All right. So let's talk, shall we? I'm seeing a lot. I'm seeing a lot of conflict, and I see people are giving huge Rotten Tomatoes scores. I mean, 80 and above is pretty fresh for Rotten Tomatoes. Okay. So Starfleet Academy is getting that kind of, and it's not all critics saying it. But then again, all my friends, including JRC99US, I saw that, are saying how much they hate Starfleet Academy. Here's my thing. Okay, you ready? It's going to piss you off. If you don't like it, get your ass to Hollywood and make a better Star Trek. Right? Yeah? No? Oh, crickets. No, I'm not kidding. If you don't like it, get out there and lead a campaign to change it like Sentai Ranger Donnie does. That guy gets out there. He makes petitions. He's pounding pavement. I say get out there, flood social media if you have the time, because I know some people don't. Or, as I tell you here on Sci-Fi Mombie, turn the show off. I like it. We're only 2 shows in. You haven't given it the 3-show test. You know, we've talked about this before that I say you should do. Look, this next show might be the one that changes your mind because it's about pranking. At least that's the promo this week. I'm just saying, look, I know there is look, I liked Kurtzman back when he was working on Sleepy Hollow and Lost. Hello, Jacinto. Welcome to Galactic Café. You know, here's my thing though, guys. Here's what I'm trying to figure out. What is the true definition of woke? Is it empathy? Is it having empathy for others? Is it giving a damn about others? Is it what? What is woke? Is it because people want others to live their life and be happy? I'm asking. I want to know. You tell me in the chat. What is the real definition of woke? Because I'm telling you right now, I am so fucking confused about everybody's definition of woke. I'll tell you what mine is. And I take mine from Jane Fonda. It's to give a damn about others. So you tell me, what's the definition of woke? Now, let's talk a little bit about the premise of Starfleet Academy. And I forgot, I believe it was Phantom Outside this morning on Mrs. Show that I got into a conversation with. And he's like, well, how can that be? You know, the mom ends up killing someone and gets put away in jail. Yes, but the guy who had her commit the crime also landed his ass in jail and escaped after 15 years. Because by the time we get to Captain right? Leading the USS Athena, which is fucking awesome. I love that ship. He says it's been 15 years to her in a hologram when he tries to commandeer the ship. I mean, you tell me. I know John said something. Let me see if I can go back up to the very top. Circus, Afro. Okay. No, where'd it go? They won't be going there. Okay, I don't get it. They have their minions in the organization. Ooh, in every organization, in every franchise. We can't like everything 100%. We can't. It's human nature. So you tell me, okay? Are we not supposed to be drawing the next generation into Star Trek? Star Trek. Don't we want it to move forward? I mean, guys, I read you an article the other day that Connie brought me. They were absolutely terrified of losing the original cast. And they were having trouble figuring out how to move that into the future. They brought them, that was in Women's World. They brought them an idea for Starfleet Academy, and it was poo-pooed by Paramount at that time. They didn't think anybody would watch it. So you tell me, I'm waiting. Oh, yeah. Well, I hope he gets to feeling better. Yeah, you have no idea what's coming my way. Oh my God. We're going to get like big snow. And I got to get I was telling Autumn, the producer today, I said, we got to get that garage cleaned out because we ain't parking the car in the driveway if it starts really snowing like they say it's going to. Porthos is doing much better. Breeder says I should not panic. Yeah, I agree. John, I know that you're, having a little bit of PTSD what happened to Rue, and I get that. I still have issues after what happened to my Sparkle. And let me tell you, I watch the cats closely for them eating junk, Tilly, unfortunately, has a bad habit, or Sergeant Socks has a bad habit right now of chewing on clothes. So I have to watch her very closely. If this is the first time you're seeing Sci-Fi Mombie, we have a very cute little team of security cats called Sci-Fi Mombie Security. It's Captain Boots, Lieutenant Slinky, Sergeant Socks, and Cadet Daisy May. And Sergeant Socks has chewed the armband off of my Journey t-shirt. So I got in my pajamas the other day. She chewed a hole through those. So I thought it was a mouse. I thought we had a mouse in the house. Nope, it's Sergeant Socks. So at the beagle, he can listen. Got on the table. Yeah, that was a cute short. We're not invading Canada. Stop it. Fred, how the heck are you? You're sick. Oh, man, that flu bug, man, that is bad this year. Woo, this season. My sister, brother-in-law, nephew, and niece had it. Oh, man. I'm like, stay away. Hello, Maddie, 468-552. Welcome to Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. But not chipped. Well, I thought about chipping the cats this time since Bootsy fell out the window at our old house, and I got him back like after 2 weeks, but it was scary. There's a joke there, Beagle Dad. I'm not sure, but I didn't. Thanks, Snortopoopus. It's nothing some chicken soup won't fix. That's right. Have you ever noticed that? How chicken soup will fix anything? The food they eat. Flamingos get their from Pink Panther paint. Yep. Rumor has you're funny. Pepto-Bismol. No fear, comrade. Oh, geez. Funny, Fred. Don't forget, check this out. standardebooks.org/blog/public-domain-day-2026. Winnie the Pooh is in the list. Disney lost the rights. There you go. So. And now we're probably going to see a bunch of horror movies about Winnie the Pooh. Wait, don't we already have one? There was another Disney character that went into public domain. I'm trying to remember. Your guess is as good as mine, Fred, because here's the problem. Are you ready? Are you really ready? How is Congress going to enforce this? Sergeant at Arms? Slashing the DOJ's budget? Bringing the president in contempt? Hello, Tommy Boy 1977. How are you? Hi, you're older than me, man. Awesome. Yay, John's back. More calls. Okay, I better shut up. Got it. Okay, no worries. People really need to want to talk to you. Hello, Rebecca Roberts. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. There's absolutely nothing wrong with the world. What am I talking about? I was gonna say, are we in the upside down? I feel like I live in the upside down. So yeah, those 2 spinoff shows were amazing. I know. You just don't see that anymore. We need more Burns and Allen. We need it. We need that kind of family-friendly comedy back. I loved Sleepy Hollow. You know what, Connie? I really didn't care for Lost either. Hello, Apple user 542966. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. I really had trouble getting into it. I mean, I watched the ending. I still didn't get it, you know? So it's Jar Jar Abrams. What do you expect? I watched Starfleet Academy and I'm suing the producer. Oh, give me a break. There's no emotional damage there. It's fiction. Jesus. Now, if it was real life, I'd say sue your heart away, but it's not real. Anyways, moving on. That's a very interesting scream name there, Tommy Boy 1977. Oh. What else are we talking about? You know, the pranking show for this Thursday looked kind of funny. So It's going to be interesting to see what happens, but I dig the ship. I think that ship is totally cool. The nacelles come. I don't know if you guys have seen how it comes apart and lands, but that is pretty kick-ass. It's the dormitory for Starfleet Academy. Of course, you guys got to realize where we're at in the timeline of Star Trek. We're 900 years in the future from the jump. Right, let's see. Strange New Worlds and Discovery kind of are parallel because they were together on certain things, right? So it's that timeline, 900 years in the future. So we had the burn, right? That happened in Discovery. Everybody's so confused about what the damn burn is. Like, how can you not know what the burn is? Hello, Terry56F. Welcome to the Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. Yeah, I mean, what's the burn? Somebody tell me what it is. I know what it is. I'm waiting. Do I have to play the Jeopardy theme song to get you to respond? Oh, my children. Hold on. Okay, stop. Dear God, my phone sucks. Oh, boy. Okay, since nobody's going to answer me what the burn is, I will tell you. So Saru's people, a mother and a son, got marooned on a planet. And the planet had tons of dilithium and a very weird kind of electrical thing. So when the kid was born, when he would get upset, it would send out shockwaves. And his mother was slowly dying. And they were marooned there. Nobody was coming to rescue them. And when she died, he had the most monumental temper tantrum. This is 900 years in the future, okay? And right before the Discovery shows up, boom. All the dilithium across all the galaxy exploded. And Captain Akei talks about how she lost her son. He was in Starfleet Academy at the time on their ship, and it went into warp core breach. So she lost a child. That's why she was so upset when she lost that young man, that little boy. Couldn't find him. They couldn't find him. So he shows up, what was it, 15, 16 years later. So, but just the one I love is she used to play one of the doctors on Doctor Who, Gina, what's her last name? She's the half Klingon, half Jem'Hadar. Number one. I really like her. So I liked her on Doctor Who also. Boy, she really yells at those kids. It's so inspiring. No, but boy, everybody's quiet today. What's going on? Spill the beans. Tell me. What's up? I know that Isaiah is having back issues. I'm so sorry, Isaiah. I hope you feel better soon, my friend. So, but it's just, you know, like it or don't like it. That's up to you. The only thing I tell you is watch it. Watch a couple episodes. I always say, give it 3 episodes. If you don't like it after that, don't watch it anymore. Some people say, well, I get it after the first episode. Okay, great. That's awesome. But I say give it a little bit more time. A lot of people don't like Strange New Worlds. A lot of people didn't like Discovery. A lot of people didn't like whatever. Enterprise. A lot of people didn't like Voyager. A lot of people didn't like Deep Space Nine. That's fine. But you got to also think Not every episode is the same of the whole series. Not like the Orville. The Orville, I absolutely adore, because not only do they start with the first storyline, but then every season it builds on itself. I'll give you an example. Kelly crash landed with Gordon and Isaac on a multiphasic planet. That means it was phasing in and out of 2 universes. And of course, they have a prime directive that says if they are not technologically ready, we don't announce ourselves or show ourselves until they are ready. And unfortunately, Kelly was seen. So it turned into a whole religion around Kelly. And when the planet would disappear, it would be 700 years, but like a week for the Orville crew, but 700 years for the planet. And every time it would come back through, it got worse and worse under her until they left Isaac there to fix the planet. Well, fast forward to season 3, when Liz Gillies guest starred, she was one of their descendants. And she was toying with them. Kind of like Q would, you know how Q messes with everybody in Star Trek, which I am totally surprised. Kurtzman, you listening? Hello, nerdy copaholic. How are you? It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So here's my thing. Why hasn't Q reappeared in the new stuff? In Discovery and Strange New Worlds and, Starfleet Academy. I am. How do you like it? I'm hearing both good and bad things. So you tell me, what do you hear? Oh, thank you for the rose. That's so great. See, I watched Starfleet Academy. Yeah. A lot of my friends want to sue the producers. I like it. Now, do I like everything? No. But I like a lot of it. So. I do too. I like them both. Yeah. I think I like Genesis. I like to say her name funny. Genesis. But my oldest son and I walk around, Genesis. There's a lot of little girls named Genesis across the planet. You'd be quite surprised. You're getting your decorations in order. I can understand you want to avoid this topic. No, I'm kidding, Connie. I kid. But I like it. I think it's, hi, Monica. How are you? Welcome to Galactic Café. I think it's a good perspective. We got to pull in the next generation for Star Trek somehow. I adore Genesis's makeup. It feels like most of the stuff is cosplay friendly. Yeah. Like the Orville stuff, some of that stuff's very cosplay friendly. I agree. I really dig Sam's hair. Am I thinking of Sam, the holographic sentient being? Is that who I'm thinking of? I really like her hair. I'm also liking that the betazoids, right, are coming back into friendliness, because they closed themselves off for a very long time. So, that's right. Photonic. Photonic. Okay. Yeah, I like her. I loved it when she was walking through the halls trying to figure out people and saying hello to everybody in all the different languages. She's just trying everything to get people to pay attention. So, photonic. Okay. Cool. What are you working on, Connie? What you working on now? I need to start working on something. Thinking about like maybe a stocking. I don't know if my hands can handle it, because I'm planning on getting my violin back and starting to record some lives with me practicing. I don't know. You always want me to do Legos. All right. Thank you for stopping by. You're awesome. I'm loving your videos, man. Keep doing them. Take care, okay? But I know. I just got to pull the money together to see. Look at one episode with Riker on one episode when he was undercover and the one with Data. Okay. Ow. So, man, it's quiet today. Where is everybody? I don't know what to do. Maybe I need to start spending more money on promotion. Need to boost maybe a couple episodes or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll pull money together and I'll buy the roses set. Or start small with the little bamboo sets. I don't know. But you also got to buy the rigging. Unless I can figure out something with the ceiling. I don't know. So, hello, Map. Welcome to Galactic Café. Hope you're doing great today. I just don't understand. Has Kurtzman just totally turned everybody's stomach? So tell me, give me an example of what you think is a woke situation on Star Trek. Crickets. Just one example. Bueller. Anyone? Bueller. I heard Mary Wiseman is supposed to show up eventually as one of the instructors. Tig Notaro did. Oh my God, I love her. She's so awesome. I love her comedy. So that's why I love seeing her on Star Trek. She's always been a Trekkie. So this was like the gig of a lifetime for her. I wonder if the guy that plays the Admiral is going to show up in the new Mummy movie. That would be awesome. Ardet Pay. Lokna. In between Christmas and Valentine's Day. Oh, okay. So. Circus. Afro. Hello, Uncharted. Welcome to Galactic Cafe. Hope you're doing great today. Wow. Just went totally dead. That's a first. So. I was reading something today on Screen Rants where they were talking about how Predator Badlands may change the storyline for Alien Earth. So I'm kind of curious how they're going to work that in because I really dig Alien Earth. Uncharted's back. Welcome. I really loved the Alien Earth series. I'm so glad it got renewed. Now, can we announce the Orville, please? Oh, God. Why is it taking so long, Connie? John, why is it taking so long, Fred? Why does Disney have to be a huge tookus? Just asking for a friend. No, it's really for myself. By the way, don't forget, Thursday night, Thursdays are now dedicated to Battlestar Galactica here in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio. So come join us. It's Mombie's first contact. I've never seen it. So I've already bought the movie in season 1. So we're going to be watching it together. I have a great way to show it to you. So awesome sauce. Also, don't forget, Miss Connie has, I think it was Jove. Welcome to the Galactic Cafe. Connie has movie shows Wednesday and Friday nights, so check that out. I think it's by invitation only, though, isn't it, Miss Connie? All right. Well, since it's gone absolutely quiet, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up for the day. I got some stuff I got to do. So just think about it tomorrow and bring some. I want you to bring me some instances of what you think is woke in New Trek. That means you too, JRC 99 US. I want specific instances. I'm curious what you think is woke, because I'm always open to seeing the other side of what people see. I don't see it as woke. I see it as Star Trek evolving, which is what Gene wanted, right? So he knew that, things would evolve and change. So, but we'll see. All right, guys, don't forget, kill them with kindness, pay it forward, give somebody a smile. You never know who needs it during the day. Love your neighbor. You don't have to like them. You don't. Remember, we're all humans first. There's more that unites us than divides us. And above all, sci-fi unites us. So let's strive for that utopia. Thank you, Miss Connie Cleary, John the Beagle Dad, Fred. We can't pronounce his screen name, so we call him Fred. Snort of Poopus Q Burr. Hey, where is Sentai Ranger Donnie? I just noticed he wasn't here today. We also didn't have any new people. Did you notice that, Miss Connie? I think I got everybody. There's several other people that have been lurking today, so that's okay. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for the hearts over the, what's a pain in the ass? I know. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening. I will see you back here tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific for the Hump Day edition of Galactic Café. Bring your breakfast, lunch, dinner, or a snack. Bring a beverage of your choice because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. And let's talk mostly about sci-fi. All right, guys. By the way, Galactic Book Club will be starting soon. So watch your social media for announcements on that as well. All right. Later, party people.
I host a show 4 times a week, and on Sunday nights, it's dedicated to the Muppets. So come join us beginning at 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Central European Time. Beginning February 4th, we might just have a double dose of Muppets during the week because Seth Rogen has brought the Muppet Show back to ABC. So come join us on Wednesdays. The OG podcast is back on Sunday nights beginning at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. Right now, we are in the Taboo Topic series, otherwise renamed Forbidden Frequencies. I host a show Monday to Friday beginning at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific, 10 p.m. Central European Time called the Galactic Café. Bring your breakfast, lunch, dinner, or a snack. Bring a beverage of your choice because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. And let's talk about good news, pop culture news, positivity, science news, space news, recipes, books, music, whatever. But most of all, great discussion about sci-fi. Monday nights in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio, it's Tuna-geddon, where we're watching Animation Domination and other great animated shows. So come join us at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. Thursday nights used to be dedicated to the Orville, but now in the Sci-Fi Mombie studios, it's dedicated to Battlestar Galactica. So come join me because it's Mombie's first contact. I've never seen it. So begins at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Central European Time. Saturdays in the studio, it's dedicated to all things Star Trek, and right now we're watching the original series. So come join us at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, 3 a.m. Central European Time. Ted the Series Season 2 comes out March 4th, and in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio, we will be watching Ted and Mission Log the Orville Talking Ted when it returns. So watch our social media and come join the party as we watch our favorite little raunchy teddy bear. And John. Can't forget John. Watch our social medias for new episodes of Sci-Fi Mombie Fell What and Sci-Fi Mombie Didn't Burn It. That's my cooking show. I like to bring you all those cool new products and cook for you. Da-da-da-da! Sci-Fi Mombie's Galactic Book Club with my good friend Connie Cleary is coming. Watch our social media for announcements. And the first book we will be reading is Mixed Magic by Chris Chrisman. Here at Sci-Fi Mombie and Sci-Fi Mombie Studios, we will never, ever personally DM you for donations. Nope, it is not in our nature. We refuse to be like that. But if you choose to, we do have 3 legitimate ways you can donate to Sci-Fi Mombie. Use our Ko-Fi account. Scan that QR code right there or go to ko-fi.com/sci-fi mombie. You know, you don't have to, but smash those hearts, smash that like button, share out the stream. That helps too. We also have a Throne account. Scan that QR code right there or go to throne.com/sci-fi mombie. We ask for tech gear or other things like for giveaways, and you buy them outright or you crowdsource with friends. We never receive your personal information. That's what I love about Throne. We also have Patreon memberships. They are $3 a month. Connie Cleary was my first subscriber. So go to patreon.com/user !u = 849-72353. Sci-Fi Mombie is all over social media. We stream daily to Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitch, and TikTok. We also have Patreon, Discord, Mastodon, Threads, Substack, Lemon8, IMDb Pro, Blue Sky, Pinterest, Counter Social, and we now have the Inspiration TV platform. So go check out all our social media. We have our own website at sci-fi-mombie.com. Sign up for our newsletter. Send us an email. Look at our bio information. Check out all the links to our social media. Check out all the fun things we do all year long because we'll be posting the pictures from conventions or meeting up with you in public. And also check out Sci-Fi Mombie security team and their Gotcha Day information. And look at how cute they are. sci-fi-mombie.com. If you have any further questions at sci-fi-mombie.com is the email. We have our own merchandise shop at sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. That great logo that David Cabiza drew for us and Dr. Omega helps us warp to every show is on the site, and you can put it on any product we chose. Also, don't forget, in that black bar underneath every segment of the website is a discount. Use the discount. Make sure you're getting the full discount and everything that we choose. So don't forget, it's sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. You all are amazing. Thank you so much for being on this journey with us. We appreciate every single one of you. You are our friends and our family, and we love you. Don't forget, there's more that unites us than divides us. Kill them with kindness. Pay it forward. Love your neighbor. You don't have to like them. And most of all, sci-fi unites us. Later, party people.
Beaming through the cosmic haze, lights flash in neon blaze. Retro rockets start to soar. Sci-fi Mombie wants much more. Sci-fi Mombie breaking through the screen, chasing dreams in a technicolor scene. Warp drive set, let's explore the stars. Sci-fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Binary beats and signals hum. Space age stories, here they come. With quirky charm and cosmic flair. Sci-fi Mombie, no matter where you are. Ray guns popping, galaxies twirl. Mombie's mind is out of this world. Sci-fi vibes that never get old. Welcome to the future, bold.